afternoon everyone, and welcome to a beautiful sunny July day in Aberdeen. So today I'm going to take you down George Street, starting from the top end beside Kelsey Seat Road and Split the Winds. It's very much changed since I was younger, shall we say. So let's have a start. Up the corner there, pharmacy. As far as I can remember, that was a pharmacy even when I was younger. What have we got next to it? Authentic Caribbean food. Yeah, sounds good. I believe that used to be a fireworks shop round it. Oh no, the fireworks shop's still here. So we've got Hair and Beauty, that's closed down. Dugout, that's been there for years as well, hasn't it? So, fireworks shop. And Computer Warehouse. That didn't last long. North East Peripherals, NEP. That's owned by a very good friend of mine called Martin. If your computer's ever broken, pop in and see him. He'll fix it. If you need networking, stuff like that, he'll fix it. He's a good lad. This all used to be, well, still is kind of independent shops, but it's more hairdressers and, you know, kind of, if you want, for want of a better phrase, foreign food places, which I kind of like. It's nice to try stuff from different places. Some scaffolders up there. Clearly health and safety is out the way today, but hey, good luck guys. Fair play to them, it's a nice day. I'm jealous. So this bit's all flat. Got a view down the road. Nothing much to say here. When I was growing up, it was the 17 or 18 bus from Bucksburn that took you in here. Some real old flats up here, it's nice. Wonder what date they're from. Any of them got dates on them? So coming down to Stafford Street. No, there's somebody that looks after their garden. Good effort. That's nice. Such a nice day today. More of the shops are down below, so we'll see how we get on there. You even have to pay for parking here. How much is it now? Let's have a look. Monday to Saturday, 8 to 6, 95p for 30 minutes, 150 for an hour, 275 for 2 hours, and 4 hours, but you can only park up to 3 hours maximum. There you go. Some more flats on the left here. Stafford Street. Prestige Cuts Limited, a unisex salon. There's a lot of that going on now. I know people need haircuts, but George Street seems to be the haircut capital of the world. Draconian Tattoo, they've been there for years. I can recommend, I've had a few done there, probably 3 or 4. Always been top quality, so well done Draconian. Elite Space of Beauty Salon. Some nice artwork on the side of that building too, that's quite nice. Upstairs from there, there's a nice arch window, blocked off a little bit for some reason. It's a shame. It's a nice arch that. Lipo Angel, you could be 2 inches less in an hour. I could be done with that. What have I got here now? OF Bread. Yummy, fluffy and delicious apparently. Well, it's open, I haven't been in there. I have to go in there for a look. Followed by Kem Osebi, African Fabrics and Fashion. Salon Ishara and Oscar's Barbershop. St Stephen's Church up to the left here. Now, wasn't that where the ice rink used to be? Was there an ice rink or was it the one further down? Spring Garden? I remember growing up there was an ice rink down off here somewhere. Might have been that one. Coming down to Fraser Street. Londy's on the corner. What do we have here? Aberdeen Hearing Services. I was going to go down one side and back up the other, but I kind of figured one would be enough. European food. Bread, sausage, pickles, sweets, cakes, kvass. Is that how you say it? Fish, grains. There you go. Across the road, Susu Chop House. And then Dorota's Salon. A1 Type Serve Service Division. That looks closed, sadly. What have we got here? Urban Cuts, another barber's. And then across the road, Harmony, African and Caribbean Food. Followed by Korosan Kebab House. I wonder how many of these will be here in 10 years. I mean, most of them weren't here 10 years ago, so things go in cycles. I wonder. It's interesting. That's why I do these videos, always to look back on. Now that one there looks completely empty. I mean, there's not even a window in the top there, so I don't know if that building's going to come down or... I mean, it doesn't look too bad, apart from the shop front not having anything on it, but yeah. What have we got now? Ace Barber. D-Glory, dealers in African foodstuffs, cosmetics and hair extensions. Safe to say that could be closed. Circus Vegas coming soon. Polski Sklep, which is just Polish shop, isn't it? Off licence. Is that open? Not sure that's open. Let's have a look. It could be. Yep, it's open. And Fraser Place. The old 524 bar in front. 524 cocktail bar, if you believe the sign. Chances you get a cocktail in there nowadays are slim, I bet you. Still a cracking old school bar. I like it. What's over there? Colorized Custom. What's that? A hair place, maybe? Victoria's Barber Shop. I've got to say, I knew there were barber shops coming down here. It's the first time I've walked it in ages. It's always I've driven down, and you do see the barber shops. I never actually realised there were so many. Azalea, I think that's a flower shop. That's been here for a while. Did that move? Did that used to be up in the corner? Anyway, that's been here. What's this? Sandra's Alterations. Next to Beauty Salon. It's getting a bit samey, isn't it, guys? Shawarma Aberdeen. Now, if anybody remembers, this used to be, at one point, a shop called Murray & Essen. Now, Murray & Essen used to do second-hand and used washing machines, tumble dryers, TVs, etc. And I always remember they had a shop in Woodside, and that's where Dad come home one day in the very early 80s, and he said he surprised us all, and he bought a VHS video recorder, and we were very posh because we had a video recorder, and that was that. So what's across there? Alicia's Beauty Salon, next to the Wonderful Chinese. I can confirm I've ordered from the Wonderful Chinese plenty of times, and they are really good, so I can give them a proper thumbs up. AG Accounting and Grosick. Again, that's like a European food shop. I've been in there, very, very modern. Has a butcher's at the back and everything, and thoroughly recommend it. It's a great wee place. It's not wee, it's quite big. Get yourselves in there. Baby Bond Ultrasound. Yeah, is that where you can go and get like an extra ultrasound if you want one? Who knew? Hazard Barbers. I think George Street has a plenty barbers, thank you very much. Across the road, the Comb Works. Student accommodation, lovely building. What does it say? Best individual property winner. A range of stylish studio apartments. Yeah. Looks like an okay place to stay. Seems to have a recreation area down the bottom and whatnot. Edinburgh Cycle, customer car park. Used to be a bike shop before it was Edinburgh Cycle, but can't remember the name of it. Some nice Bromptons in there. It's about 23 degrees today. It's just lovely for having a walk about. There's a shop. It doesn't seem to have a name on it, but it seems like a sort of corner shop, grocer type thing. Wahab's Professional Men's Salon. Cowie carpets, they've been there for ages. And across the road, the Butcher's Arms. Another old school pub, lovely place. I believe called the Butcher's Arms because the abattoir was, if you go that way, just up Hutchins Street, there's still a wall left of it, but that was the old abattoir. So that'll be why that's called the Butcher's Arms. So we're not coming across the junction, Hutchins Street, into George Street. Oh, and if my little chubby legs will walk quicker, I might even get across here. GS Mobiles, then Euro Market, and then an authentic Romanian shop. Wonder what they sell there. Oh, and it's got a sign on it saying the Vape shop. Well, I guess Romanians have authentic vapes. Who knows? Then hairdresser Agnieszka. Sorry if I said that wrong. Next to N&S Beauty Salon. Big Wok Chinese Takeaway. The Gurkha Kitchen Nepalese Cuisine. And the Hayluck Bubble Tea. So if anybody needs a haircut or something, George Street is definitely the place to come for you. That was the old bank, wasn't it? Currently empty. It's a shame, look at it, what a beautiful building. The 33D, or the 33rd? 33rd, I think, maybe? Yeah. Some kind of barber. And across the road, they've been there for years as well, Flash Photography, remember them? Now before we go further, on the left here there's flats, but for those of a certain age, that used to be the Grand Central Cinema. Now, as a kid, we used to get taken from the Bucksburn British Legion, and you used to go and see a movie at Christmas time and get given a little selection box to take home. It was lovely of them, but as kind of 10, 11-year-olds, being the Grand Central, for those who know, you used to lift up, so say we were going to see, I don't know, Snow White or something, you would lift up the posters and behind them you would always see confessions of a window cleaner and whatnot, and at that age it was quite funny. So yeah, they had, the Grand Central was always known for showing movies of a little bit of a naughty nature. Across the road we have Ajwa Supermarket. I haven't been in there. Ajwa Bakery. Gonna have to have a look in there. Vibe Barbers. Rebel Studios to do. I wonder if it's kind of in the same area that Rebel Ink used to be. I wonder if that's the same people that's still going. I hope it is. Rebel Ink were down here for years and years and years. The Eastern Delight Foot Massage. Yeah, I think I'll avoid that. Mark Shaw Funeral Services and Thanes Baker, although it's Murdoch and Allen now, but it was always known as Thanes. Great place to come on a Friday and Saturday night after a night out, never mind your kebabs and whatnot, just go for a macaroni and chips or a steak pie. Coral Bookies. Yep, very good. I pulled a wheelie in front of a camera, I'm gonna die. And go through a red light. Yeah. A lot of that goes on, sadly. One Man TechNet, that looks very closed. Northern Bar, again another bar that's been here for years and years and years. It's very good. Pop in, have a pint. Support all your local bars, they're struggling. All over the country they're struggling, so thoroughly support that. A dentist? Full. Guy just walked past me, there was no camera on me, don't walk about the street then. Dearie me, he needs to learn the laws and the rules. Anyway, that's a dentist. People are weird, aren't they? Sainsbury's local across the road. That here used to be a rugby shop. Sold rugby clothes and rugby balls and oh, maybe it still does. Macron's store, Aberdeen. Oh no, it's definitely changed, so that's what it used to sell. Oh, now Cordoba. Cordoba makes me sad, because it was always my favourite kebab shop in Aberdeen, even for getting deliveries. And then about 2 years ago, it got taken over, and yeah, it got taken over, and it's just not as good, my opinion only. Tattoo place round here. Classic Cuts unisex salon, the Blue Elephant. Again, that's an Indian that's been here for a long time. Never been in it, but gets very good reviews. Scott Vapes and the Cutting Edge Barber. Fun House. That's the fancy dress place. You should see it at Halloween and whatnot. It is queuing down the street. But that's the fancy dress shop. So come in there and get all your bits and bobs. Looks fun. Party Mania, that's what it's called. There we go, Party Mania. Tattoo place across the road. Can't actually read what it says on the sign. Oh, individual. Individual tattoo. It's on the window. Sign's a bit iffy. VIP Barber 2. Mojo Coffee and Food House. VPS. VPZ. Vape Shop, that's what it is. Sam and Amy's Salon. And Side Shop. Drinks, vapes, sweets and crisps. There's Samir's Barber Shop for Turkish style hair. Don't think any kind of hairstyle will save mine. Aberdeen Office Supplies, oh that's gone by the looks of it. Yep. Windows are all, and a very cute dog. Again, another beautiful building, presumably just flats and whatnot over there, but such a nice building. Cafe Osmonds. That looks nice. Oh, it's like must be like a craft cafe. They've got like plaster dinosaurs and figurines inside and paints. So that must be a cafe. It says cafe and softly. Looks fun. If you've got kids. Seven Heavens Halal Market Shop, closed. And then Scotland's Bothy. Remats, Crepes and Cones. Look at that. First Mortgage. That used to be, oh, somebody keep me right, that was a furniture shop, wasn't it? Was it Murray's or something like that? I'm sure that was a furniture shop and it went up a few floors. Somebody keep me right on that. Luna Aesthetic and Beauty. Herbal Clinic. Next to Aberdeen Orthodontics. Just for that perfect smile. The Neon Laundry. When was the last time I can't even remember a laundry being in Aberdeen now. There's still a need for it. The Neon Laundry. Next to Burrito and Shawarma. And then a William Hills. Across the road there on the corner, Finney's the Jewellers. Been there forever. Long established high-end jewellers. Cooper's Bar up there, but that's for another day. Nothing coming, nip across the road. Number 17 Busty Newhouse. Yep, there's Finney's the Jewellers. What's on here? The Blue Spice. And according to the sign there on Uber Eats. Next to the Taste Chinese Takeaway. And the Afri Centre Foods. Indigo Sun across the road. I'm assuming that's sunbed, sun salon kind of thing. Hollywood Nails and Spa. Stitched up alterations. Then next door there's a USA Nails and Spa, so you can get USA on one side and Hollywood on the other. Competition. Select Mobiles. Sue Ryder Shop, Artist Nail. Funky Phones, Bags and Vapes. Why bags? Strange. Beauty Zone. For anybody that really remembers, that used to be the ABC Bowling over there, which was just legendary. Massive bowling place. A lot of bands played there. I played there a couple of times once or twice, maybe not a lot when I was about 16 or 17, but bands like the Bash Street Kids, that was their staple. They grew up there in the 70s, and that was mid 80s I started playing there. I think it shut down in the 90s, made way for a hotel across the back, but that was the big ABC Bowl. George Street Convenience Store, used stitches and cash converters has reopened. It was closed for a while, but see what we can get in cash converters. We can get a lion head thing. There we go, get a lion head for $329. I'll pass. Some bikes and new stitches across the road, more tailoring and altering. And the Marmaris, barbers and towel shave, next to Mercure Slots, some kind of gambling thing. Shelter homeless people. Across the road there, is it open? Not sure it's open, looks closed. Magnet Kitchens, well that used to be, oh no, what was it? It was Arnott's, wasn't it? It was a division of Fraser's, but I remember that Arnott's there, and as a kid, it's the only place I can remember that had a guy in the lift with a top hat and whatnot, and he used to take you up and down in the lift. You couldn't press the lift yourself, it had a big metal grate that went across, and so if you've got any memories of Arnott's, please let me know. Coming down here, we're just going to stop before we go into the Bon Accord, but on the left, the old Co-op building, and then John Lewis, closed down now. It was for a while the COVID vaccination centre. Made sense, it was a nice big space at the bottom, but really, I've no idea what they're going to do with that at all. Not a bit. Farm foods. It's a shame that. Got Savers. And then the African Food Hub. Let's have a look. What can we buy in the window of the African Food Hub? That part of it's closed. Fresh, frozen food and wholesale hub. Rice. Lots of rice. Big bags of rice. Crisps. Hair braids. The nickel and dime, everybody's favourite. That used to be at the bottom of the Aberdeen market. Sort of down the half between the Green and Union Street, if you like. But that's been gone a few years now, and they don't seem to have done very much with it. How does that not surprise anyone? Got a Home Start charity shop. And then this at the end here used to be a building society. Was it Nationwide or Dunfermline or... I remember that used to be a building society anyway. And then the Bon Accord Centre there. That was the bridge across to John Lewis from the Bon Accord Centre. But there it is, so we'll have a quick look up here before we go. And that's a quick walk down George Street. I remember a Pet's Pantry, it was up there as well. It used to be that way, Loch Street, and then it moved up that way. And there, ladies and gentlemen, is 2025 July, George Street. And I'm sure in a few years' time it will look completely different. See you next time. Bye-bye.